Welcome back to another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. I'm Susie Selleck, and today we are in Bellevue, Kentucky at the former St. Anthony's Elementary School, but now known as the Washington Apartments. And I'm here with Scott Shire. Scott, thank you for having us today.
Glad to have you here.
Well, let's get into it. The history of this building. This was the second
Correct.
building, right? So the first
original school was built in 1893.
On the same location?
Yes, on the same location. The cornerstone for this building was placed in 1929.
Okay.
And then it was dedicated in June of 1930 then.
Very nice. How many apartments do you have in here right now?
34 apartments,
34.
one bedrooms and studios.
Here.
There are some original parquet wood floors, and some of those have actually been refurbished. Unfortunately, with water damage over the years, we've had to replace some of those parquet floors, but there are some original features still left here at the school.
Okay, all right. And some of the very interesting features that we get to see earlier, the library has a beautiful, is that dark wood? And
Right,
okay.
It's walnut wood in there. And it has the original parquet floors, and those are nice built-in cabinets that are original to the building.
So that was probably the exact library that the elementary school
Yes,
used.
exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what's a couple other things that your residents enjoy that were actually used previously?
We do have a community room here. So in addition to the library, they have a community room where they can all gather. They have played bingo there before. We've had movie nights there before. So different things like that.
So what else?
We have a courtyard.
The courtyard, right?
Yeah. And so that's a nice place that residents can sit out during the summertime and enjoy the birds. They can enjoy the flowers out there and just sit and talk.
Nice and quiet.
We also have the auditorium, which still has the original curtain in there and has beautiful plaster work around the stage. So.
Yeah, the windows in there are
Yes.
fascinating. They're so tall. All right, yeah. This is obviously very beautiful structures.
We, have a nice mixture of, older residents here, and then we also have a lot of young professionals. There's a lot of historical houses in the area that people are renovating.
Yes.
So it's just a few blocks down the road that the residents can just walk right down there.
Walking distance. Yeah.
We're also walking distance to a Kroger's, and so, there's grocery stores. So there's a lot of amenities right here close to the building.
Scott, I know you know your history here, so can you tell me a little bit about the St. Anthony's Church next door?
Oh, certainly. That St. Anthony's is actually the second Catholic church that was built here in Bellevue. It was back in 1887 that they started discussing the need to have an English-speaking Catholic church. The original one was primarily German-speaking. And so in 1889 is when they actually started to build the St. Anthony Church.
Okay.
And then it continued as a Catholic church here until 2003.
All right. Wow, what an impressive stretch of time there.
Yes.
As we were walking through, I noticed some of the alcoves in the hallway. You guys have maintained a little bit of the integrity of the old structure. Can you talk about that a little?
Oh, certainly. A lot of the entrances to the apartments are original to the building. And so, you can tell those where the offices were. There's actually a little ticket booth. We have an entrance, that's original, has an arched way that comes through. And so those are just little knickknacks here and there that you can notice from the original building.
Yeah, and even the above the doors, you can tell, where the classrooms, they all used to have the windows up top.
Right, exactly.
So, and then obviously to make this, an apartment complex, then what did you do? Did you have to go through the bricks in order to, make out new structures? Okay.
Yeah, we cut holes in some of the hallways in order to access. So we would split a classroom in half.
Yeah.
And so we would have one as a one bedroom, the other one as a studio. Okay. And so we would have to make our new entranceway and cut right through those bricks.
So when St. Anthony's, it closed in 2003. When they closed, what became of that? Because I noticed that there are still some beautiful stained glass windows.
Certainly.
Yeah, in there. So what happened?
In 2009, they were converted to condos. And so there's 5 condos over there, and they have these amazing stained glass windows in their in their condos, in the place where they live. It's just amazing. They have cathedral ceilings 50 feet high.
Well, and over here, in one of the apartments that I got to see, I mean, you guys have these incredibly tall windows, even in the apartments with, I got to see a nice view of those gorgeous stained glass windows, but it's really, the view is incredible because your windows are in
Enormous.
Yeah. Talk to me about the actual apartments, some of the features themselves.
Oh, certainly. We have 12-foot ceilings here, and so, it makes it very spacious and an open feeling. Some of the largest windows here are 8 feet by 12 feet, so it just lets in a tremendous amount of natural light. And then up on our second floor, some of the apartments have a great view of, like downtown and Mount Adams, so
Yeah.
it really is nice.
Beautiful view here at the Washington Apartments. Thank you for watching another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. I'm Susie Selleck, and today we were in Bellevue, Kentucky at the Washington Apartments here with Scott Shire. Scott, thank you again.
Yes, it was great to have you here.
It was great to be here. Remember, travel slowly and stop often. Bye for now.